Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. GH Spoilers Weekly Update. Laura's mission, Portia's future, Molly and Dex's dynamic, Rick is Alexis. General Hospital, GH. Spoilers for the week of August 26 reveal that Laura Collins, Jenny Francis, goes on a mission. Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, and Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, discuss the future. Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaginos, confides in Dex Heller, Evan Hofer. Plus Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, pays a visit to Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn. Keep reading to find out what is coming up in the ABC soap opera. GH spoilers for the week of August 26 state that Laura will embark on a mission. Later, Laura has to deliver dire news, which is most likely about Lulu Spencer, last played by M. Roylan. In a preview clip, Laura is furious as she asks Portia how the doctors could have missed it. By midweek, Laura will make a big decision. Rick showed up for Molly just when she needed him the most. However, Molly also lashed out at both Alexis and Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mancy, at the baby's memorial service. At that time, Molly blasted Alexis for helping Christina steal her baby. Rick looked at Alexis with shock and alarm. With Molly and Christina's war exploding, Rick will pay a visit to Alexis. However, will things get smoother, or could they just get worse? Speaking of Molly, she ends up confiding in Dex. General Hospital spoilers for the week of August 26 reveal that Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, will be rattled. This is most likely from hearing Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, share alarming news with Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Seton. Later, Tracy ends up lashing out. During the week of August 26, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, recruits Robert Scorpios, Tristan Rogers, assistance with finding Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart. While Anna is brainstorming with Robert, Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, agrees to hear Jack Brennan, Charles Mazur out. Later, Anna will plead her case to Brennan. As the week rolls on, Anna will use the art of persuasion. It is also stated that Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, and Elizabeth Liz Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, will be shell-shocked. Christina reaches out to Jason, but ends up devastated soon after. Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, confides in Olivia Quartermain, Lisa Lo Cicero. Alexis faces off with John Jagger Cates, Adam Harrington. Michael Corinthos, Chad Dell, frets about Willow Tate Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen. Also, Portia and Curtis talk about the future as Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, received a shocking phone call. In the bustling city of Port Charles, the whispers of secrets and the echoes of past choices begin to intertwine, leading to a week of explosive revelations, emotional confrontations, and unexpected alliances. As the tides shift, each resident finds themselves at a crossroads, where decisions made in haste could alter their futures forever. Laura's mission, uncovering the truth. Laura Collins, the stalwart and determined mayor of Port Charles, finds herself on a mission that could have far-reaching consequences for the city she loves. Over the years, Laura has faced countless challenges, but the recent surge in crime and the shadowy figures pulling the strings behind the scenes have forced her to take matters into her own hands. Determined to protect her family and the citizens of Port Charles, Laura embarks on a covert investigation, digging deep into the underbelly of the city's criminal network. As she unravels the tangled web of deceit, she uncovers a shocking truth that could rock the foundation of the city's power structure. With each piece of the puzzle she uncovers, Laura realizes that the stakes are higher than ever before. But Laura isn't alone in her quest. She finds an unlikely ally in Curtis Ashford, whose connections to the criminal world prove invaluable. Together, they navigate the dangerous waters of Port Charles' underworld, determined to bring justice to those who have been wronged. However, as Laura gets closer to the truth, she must confront her own demons and face the possibility that the real enemy might be closer than she ever imagined. Portia's future. A heartfelt decision. Meanwhile, Portia Robinson is faced with a life-altering decision that could change the course of her future. After the recent turmoil surrounding her relationship with Curtis, Portia finds herself at a crossroads, torn between her love for him and the need to protect her daughter Trina. The weight of her secrets, particularly the truth about Trina's paternity, has been a constant burden on Portia's shoulders. As the pressure mounts, she realizes that she can no longer keep the truth hidden. But revealing the truth means risking everything: her relationship with Curtis, her bond with Trina, and the stability she has worked so hard to maintain. In a moment of vulnerability, Portia confides in her closest friend, Elizabeth Weber. Their conversation is a poignant reminder of the struggles they've both faced as single mothers, trying to navigate the complexities of love and family. Elizabeth, who has weathered her own storms, offers Portia the support and strength she needs to make the difficult choice ahead. As Portia contemplates her next move, she must decide whether to follow her heart or take the safer path, knowing that the future of her family hangs in the balance. Molly and Dex's dynamic. A new alliance. Across town, Molly Lansing Davis and Dex Heller find themselves drawn together by a shared goal: taking down the corrupt forces threatening Port Charles. Their dynamic is an unexpected one, as Molly, a driven and idealistic lawyer, finds herself working alongside Dex, a mysterious and morally ambiguous enforcer with ties to Sunny Corinthos. Initially, their partnership is uneasy, with Molly questioning Dex's methods and Dex wary of Molly's unwavering sense of justice. However, as they delve deeper into their investigation, they begin to understand each other's motivations and form a bond based on mutual respect. Molly, who has always walked the straight and narrow path, finds herself questioning the rigid boundaries she's set for herself. Dex, on the other hand, starts to see the world through Molly's eyes, realizing that there are different ways to achieve justice without resorting to violence. Their partnership takes a surprising turn when they uncover a plot that could endanger the lives of innocent people. With time running out, Molly and Dex must put aside their differences and work together to stop the impending threat. In the process, they both discover new facets of themselves and each other, leading to a complicated but intriguing connection. Rick versus Alexis, a battle of wills. In the midst of the turmoil, old wounds are reopened as Rick Lansing returns to Port Charles, setting the stage for a fiery confrontation with his ex-wife, Alexis Davis. The tension between Rick and Alexis has always been palpable, fueled by a history of betrayal, manipulation, and unresolved feelings. Rick's return is anything but welcome, as he arrives with a hidden agenda that threatens to upend Alexis's carefully constructed life. Determined to protect her family, Alexis braces herself for the inevitable clash, knowing that Rick's presence could bring nothing but trouble. As the two come face to face, the sparks fly and old grievances are laid bare. Rick, who has always had a knack for getting under Alexis's skin, pushes her buttons, reminding her of the mistakes she's made and the pain they've both endured. Alexis, however, refuses to be intimidated, standing her ground and refusing to let Rick control the narrative. Their confrontation reaches a boiling point when Rick reveals a bombshell secret that could shatter the delicate balance Alexis has worked so hard to maintain. Faced with a choice between protecting her loved ones and confronting the ghosts of her past, Alexis must summon every ounce of strength to outmaneuver Rick and safeguard her future. Conclusion: the calm before the storm. As the week unfolds, the residents of Port Charles find themselves on the brink of monumental change. Laura's mission, Portia's decision, Molly and Dex's alliance, and Rick and Alexis's battle of wills all converge, setting the stage for a dramatic and unpredictable future. In a city where loyalty is tested, secrets are currency, and power is everything, the choices made in the coming days will have far-reaching consequences. As the calm before the storm settles over Port Charles, the only certainty is that nothing will ever be the same again.